Good morning, we're here for day 2 of Race Week 2.0. We're outside the front of Thunder Valley Raceway here, and hey, the journey of 1,000 miles begins sometimes with just half a mile. Eric here just having a few dramas right outside the gates.
We evidently got a rear main that ain't real super happy. Or me. We got a belly pan, but we put too much diaper in it to try to suck up extra oil, and it's hitting the flywheel. So we'll go back to less diaper. So should I fire it up and see what it sounds like?
We've got a 240-mile drive ahead of us to get down to Texas Motorplex, so let's get on the road.
How'd you beat us here?
What do you think?
We were driving 65 mile an hour at times. So it's very hot and sweaty out here. Air conditioner don't work. So we had a little bit of trouble with our containment pan. We bent it and it was hitting the flywheel. So we straightened her out. Good to go.
Hey guys, have you subscribed to Sick the Mag yet? Sick the Mag is the magazine for the drag and drive community. It's kind of more like a book. If you haven't subscribed, get over to sickthemag.com, subscribe.
Alright, we made it here, Texas Motorplex, day 2 of race week. It's pretty hot out here, mid-90s right now. We're just getting started with the early sessions. I'm sure we'll see a few more guys come out as temperatures start to cool down. So let's head to the pits and see what's going on.
Aaron Slayton, I own Taco Time. 81 Ford Fairmont, basically with a 376 LSX, small turbo, an 88, and just keep whittling at it. We're getting it down. We got to an 839 last night. Transmission troubles have been aplenty lately. We've usually make about 5-6 passes and we have to pull it back out and rebuild. At Midwest Drags, we traveled about 14 hours, got there, and on the very first pass blew up the transmission. And so me being the transmission builder and this being all due to me, we brought it back and went through it. We found that a couple aftermarket parts are not machined the same way, and so the tolerances were off. But other than that, just keep at it. So far, for 2.0, it looks like it's gonna be good.
hotel from the track, and then this morning we drove it from the track back, or the hotel back to the track. On the way back, the oil pressure just isn't great on the street for whatever reason. I don't know why. It was running 175. It was cool. Transmission looked good. Everything looked good. It just, the oil pressure was low. So I was like, it's just not even worth trying to push it. So I got to figure out what's going on with the oil pressure on it. Matter of fact, I'm going to drop the pan and look at the bearings here in a little bit. So we'll see what it looks like.
Just O2 sensors went out of it and had a real lean that shut the motor off, and so we got on the computer and we thought at first we added a bunch of fuel to it, like 30%, and it still did it. So we drove it down the road a little bit and it backfired and stopped, turned off, and it wasn't the fuel pump because they had plenty of fuel pressure, so the only thing it could have been was O2 sensors, and we just pulled it side of the road, put a set of O2 sensors into it and went down the road. You know, it's never done that before. It's done it at the track where the O2 sensors would pick up it at the start line, you know, and die, and the driving down the road, it's never done that. So it's always the first time for everything. But the old car got up to 240 driving down the interstate, so pretty hot, and wasn't nowhere to pull over. So, but as soon as I got clean air, it got back down to 197. We were on a 731 there yesterday, and the first pass was really a better pass, but I red lit, so I didn't get a time card. The second pass, I spun all the way down the track, still went a 731. So we'll let it cool off here a little bit and go down there and give it the best shot we can. And I ain't gonna red light this time. It went real good, really. You know, we just had minor breakdowns, like say, O2 sensors went out of it, but other than that, I'm still having fun, and that's why I'm picking up and going to the motel, because if I made another run, I wouldn't be having fun. Well, it shook off the line about the first 60 feet, and I got out of it, and then got back into it, and it hooked up, and hell, I went an 8.1 at 197. I mean, it was hauling ass on the upper end. So if it wouldn't have shook, but you know, if the rabbit wouldn't have stopped, the dog wouldn't have caught him either. You know what I mean?
So what do you think? What's the plan for tomorrow?
Well, we'll see if we can make it up there tomorrow. And if we make it up there, I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna try to get down to low sevens with it and try to get that 200 mile an hour. So right now I'm still in the lead in Pro Street, but my goal is to try to get down in 720s with it, 710s, and try to get that 200 again. So I'd like to get 690s, but I don't think it's got it in it for 690 yet.
24 hours ago we were pulling transmission. Today we're pulling transmission 24 hours later. So Dodge's, Cummins, big power, they just eat transmissions. It's just a really hard deal. Basically what I think happened yesterday, we brought on a really healthy kit of nitrous, 136 jet, and I made a mistake in my nitrous tuning and it came on in first gear. So it was a 2,000 horsepower tune-up. As soon as I shifted to second, the whole thing came on and you couldn't obtain the shift and it smoked the band. So okay, we changed transmission and then we go do all day and then we come out here and we do, I think it was 583 or 568 or somewhere kind of in the upper fives. And then we went back for more and we umped it again, and I really tried to make more boost at the line and I ballooned the converter. The converter's all stretched out, crashed into the pump, took out the front seal in the pump. It's geyser, you can see the fluid from where we pulled in. So it's just showering fluid out of it like crazy. So now what we're gonna do, the current plan that's legal and been approved, is we're gonna pull this transmission about 45 minutes. We're gonna take transmission from day 1, transmission from day 2. We're gonna drive to my shop an hour from here and we're gonna rebuild both of them. And then we're gonna come back here tonight, put it back in, and then we have a hotel down the street. So we'll go to there and then tomorrow. And that's the plan. I probably have enough parts to fix both of them.
Because I'm gonna say you're gonna need one for tomorrow.
Yeah, and I have another one at the shop. So I can have 3 units tonight. It'll just be a really long night. But that's also why you have co-pilots that, you know, can drive while others sleep.
There's 24 hours in a day and you got to maximize every hour, and that's what we're going to do. So we'll see you guys tomorrow in Tulsa.
Alright, that's a wrap on day 2 here at Texas Motorplex for race week. Jason Hurley, he's going to leave here with the lead after that 717, I think it was. But the big news is Tina Pierce. She wasn't here today. They heard a rod bearing yesterday, so they're out for the week. So it looks like Jason's all on his own out in first place. We'll have to see how he does at Tulsa. I mean, you've got to finish the week. That's the thing with Drag and Drive. So catch us tomorrow at Tulsa. Thanks for watching, guys.